Wonderful. Let's just let people know that I am streaming, because why not? And stream is happening. Okay. Oh, should probably get my chat overlay up and running. And we should be good now. Let's load in. Back to Queensdale. So today's goal should be accomplished very quickly. And let's show that. Have a little blocker for my chat now. And hopefully someone will watch this. Hopefully. Okay. My Twitch chat is up and running. No one's watching yet, but hopefully that will be fixed soon. Let's do the thing. Ah, the stream manager. That is the thing. Anyway, sorry about the long load times. It's actually one of the reasons why I'm starting late. That little box I have in the corner there, covering up the chat. I needed to, take a shot of the chat and see what size it was in order to get it to look right. Well, regardless, let's start looking. So, I got a bag of laurels for my login reward. Those are used to, those are just a reward currency. They're probably not going to do much. But, let's get going. I need to gain 2 levels. Are there hearts in, there are a lot of hearts in Queensdale that I haven't finished. Huh. Also haven't even gotten the Orchard waypoint. Well, let's do Fisher Travis with the river first. The reason I want to get 2 more levels is that will finally get me my medkit, and I can finally actually do things. Very important that that I begin engaging in thing doing. I believe these areas scale up to, yeah, they go to level 15. So I should be able to keep working around at that for a while. Let's see. Oh, that's just another Living World story unlock. I've already unlocked everything in Living World, so that's not a big deal for me. Let's open up the crawfish traps and free these drakes. And then I should be in a shape to do things. Oh. Okay. There we go. That is actually a decent chunk of a level. Nice.
You there? Do you have a moment?
Making life as a fisherman easier. Ah! Someone is cheering me on. Do I want an item that increases my healing power? Yes. Oh, I also want... food gives experience from kills, which is completely useless to me. Yay. I can sell this scepter. That doesn't do anything. even if this weren't a pacifist run, I can't equip a scepter and it's so low level that at this point I wouldn't give it to my elementalist. So scepters at this point are pretty much only good for leveling classes that use scepters, which engineer is not. Even with all of the elite specs, including the ones from the expansion that isn't out yet. In fact, engineer has the smallest weapon selection of any class. You've got one main hand option, 2 offhand options, and 1 two-handed option. Oh, and 1 underwater option, which is the same as Elementalist, actually, which has the second most restricted weapon selection, I believe. Who has access to the most weapon types? Oh, sorry. I did not mean to do that. That was a mistake. Nevertheless, there is a leak there. So I have proven that this is possible to do pacifistically in just a couple of attempts. Might as well carve this pumpkin. I don't think I'm going to carve enough pumpkins to get anything out of it, but it's worth a look. And there's a vista up there, which I'm going to get, since I might as well pick up the experience while it's available. Okay, the next question is how do I get up there? Here, have some healing. So, I'm just running off to this vista. And let me check if anyone's actually watching, or if I'm just talking to the people who might go watch the VOD. Oh! Yes! Hello, Extra More. Oh, no, damn it. Not allowed to use gliders. So, I have to keep that out of the way. People are doing the Shadow Behemoth event, which, you know, is a combat event, I'm pretty sure. So, I can't do that. Alright, I should probably connect to Discord in case anybody decides to come in and join in on talking on the stream. Oh, I'm probably the person in that server most qualified to give Guild Wars 2 commentary, and I am not qualified to give Guild Wars 2 commentary. I just happen to actually want to play this. Drive the harpy flock from the dam. So I can't actually attack these harpies. I can give this guy some healing. That's really all I can do. I've already determined that I don't think I can do the orchard. And I'm actually extremely limited in what I can do in Caledon Forest. I was expecting the Silvari starting area to be much more forgiving than it was when it came to pacifism, but nope. Silvari, you know, they really want you to play Plants vs. Zombies, and I am neither a plant nor able to fight zombies. So that's not great. Ah! Welcome, Bushman! I'm just helping out farmers, fishermen, and civil engineers with their corn being set on fire, or giant reptiles eating all the fish, or the dam being leaky. I'm about to... Which event is this again?
You're kidding, right?
There indeed came a Tuesday, Tuxie. Oh, Yeah, and also, yes, there was no one on the stream to help me pick my race, so I went for the one that made the least sense to do a pacifist run with. Yeah, I nearly hit an elemental earlier. That was an unfortunate one. Right now I'm going to investigate suspicious bushes. And then run away from anyone who jumps out of them.
Get over here and help me.
Well, yeah, good luck with your Pokemon RPG. I am just going to continue kicking bushes at the moment. And then I'll probably go to Rattlesun. Since I haven't looked at the Elixirs starting events yet. The normal ones were actually remarkably forgiving. Okay. Ah, right. Now I have to do the other really stupid thing. Thankfully my healing skill is also a speed buff. Yeah, so I have to run into the caverns and recover the Moa feed that the bandits stole. Which, again, I can do this non-violently. Or with no violence on my part. There's a lot of violence on the bandits' part. But, that's manageable. I have 2 healing skills. And they can both hit me. One of them gives me increased stamina regen, actually. I didn't realize that gave vigor. But, yeah, that's handy. Now, I think with this I can just grab this stolen feed. And grabbing the feed seems to be filling up my bar. Handing it in should also do the same. Let me give this a look. Now, we'll try and go until 10:30 today. I will try and get 3 hours in, even though I started late. But that depends on how tired I'm feeling in 2.5 hours. Here we go. Let's hand over the stolen Moa feed. Okay, I am very close to level 10. And I might as well talk to Cassie. That also increases healing power. So I might just hold on. So I might just equip those. Yeah, let's equip them now. Having more vitality is probably better than having more healing power, but having more healing power fits the theme. Also, these are cheap. So I don't need to worry about, is it reasonable for me to expect to be able to buy these doing a pacifist run? The corn of the corn. I'll just return that corn to its original corniness. And then that's pretty much the starting area around Shaymore done. What's this area? Yeah, Shaymore Fields. So, with the farms around Shaymore covered, I guess I go back to Lion's Arch and take the portal to Rattlesun. Wait, do I have auto run bound? Sorry. I do. I have it bound to Numlock. A little bit weird, but sure. So that's great. It means I can be on the move while I am alt tabbed out to check on the stream. Yep, that is 3. That is 3 viewers. And load screen. This could take a while. This game has not been loading quickly for me today. And I'm not sure what that's about. I might as well check the dev's website while it's loading, see if there's any news from ArenaNet about them doing a big update or anything. Extra Life Game Day. They are doing some of that. Oh, I haven't been paying a huge amount of attention to this, which I probably should have been, but there you go. Okay. And now I will just auto-run my way up to the portal. And it's time for a visit to Rathasum. And this means I'll have visited all 5... okay, actually I want to go take the portal up here because I'm trying to avoid waypoints. Oh right, the Dwayne waypoint at the entrance is there. Let's keep going. There is something that can be done. Yeah, the reason I'm trying to avoid getting points of interest and waypoints and that in the cities is that they scale. I'm pretty sure the experience from that scales with your level. So I want to get those when I'm very high level and I'm struggling to find reasonable sources of experience. So I'll just hoover up all the experience here. I'll get map completion because you don't need to do anything violent to complete the maps of these areas. So that'll get me another good chunk of experience. But for the moment, I'm still at the stage where the amount of experience I get for doing things is pretty close to the amount of experience it takes to level. So it's a pretty good fraction of the amount of experience it takes to level me up. Eventually, I'll probably end up doing things like grinding, crafting, and gathering. I don't think I'm at the point where I can unlock crafting yet, actually. And the only crafts I can really progress in are jeweler and chef. I can cook and I can make jewelry. And even then, I'm limited in what I can make in each. So that's going to be a sort of a sub-challenge of the run. Lineguard, Wolfborn, Iron Legion, Wardens, Peacemakers. This is the Rathasum portal. Kind of makes sense that the portal to the Asura capital is the one that's off on its own, given that that was probably the first portal that got built. They're the ones who built the portals and the waypoints. Most of this game's fast travel was developed by the Asura. They are some smart little goblins. So, I'm only dead 2 viewers. Ooh. Hopefully my bitrate is acceptable, because I can't exactly improve that without getting a different plan. Oh. I also realized the lack of background on that chat widget means that if your chat color is dark blue, you might be able to camouflage your name against. I'm guessing there's a black border or something, but yeah, you might be able to camouflage your name against. Okay. So I want to go now to Metrica Province, which means I need to go this way. Now I want to see if I can avoid getting the waypoints. I can actually. Oh wait, no, I can't. I looks like I got the waypoint when I came in actually. So with that out of the way, I'll need to get the other waypoint in Rathasum, which is the one, the other entrance waypoint for Rathasum, which is the one at the portal to Metrica Province. Everything in Rathasum is portals. Well, every way of getting out of Rathasum is a portal because the city is on a floating cube. Okay, Metrica Province. First time in Metrica Province for Gorilla. Let's see how much non-violent assistance I can give the Asura with their experiments. MMO concept art is always bittersweet for me. A lot of it's really cool, but then you go to the actual place and it doesn't look that cool. Although some of the stuff in Metrica Province is still pretty good. Might as well talk to the scout just to get the stuff pointed out. Ooh, there's a pumpkin up there. I mean, these pumpkins don't give me any experience, but they're there.
Welcome to
It's not
Metrica
like
Province.
there's a huge amount of other
You'll
stuff I
find
need to do.
private laboratories all over where our crews work on dangerous research, and we pay the price for excellence. Labs need to be carefully maintained, but I'm sure that's not news to you. We see a fair bit of interference from the Inquest. They're envious of our advances and covered our research materials. Our researchers could use someone with your talents. On your journey, you may also encounter nefarious events in the world. Don't let these opportunities pass by you. Jump in and help. As you gad about, you'll encounter our Magi Matter transportive devices, more commonly known as waypoints. They're mini-gates that, for a trivial fee, transport you across great distances. They're the second most convenient way to travel next to our gates.
Well, let's do some Golomancy.
Excelsior.
Wait, what? What? Well, I am an engineer. What's going on here? I have no idea whether or not that was the actual problem. And I made the golem angry. Well, time to run away. If at first you don't succeed, run away from your failures before they kill you. I suspect all of the options make the golems aggressive. This may be a problem. Is there a... This looks like there should be a vista up here. There is no vista by appearances, but there is that pumpkin. Where this pumpkin quest continues. It's probably her most successful quest. Still, that's what we're working with. So I think for this one, you really just need to wait until what? Oh, that's two different people. Okay, I was wondering what was going on with that name. It was extremely long and complete gibberish, and it turns out it was actually two people standing in the same place. Their names were rendering on top of each other. Still amusing, but not as impressive as someone actually calling their character that gibberish pile. And I do appreciate weird character names. I am the guy behind the Werk family, after all. I remember the way I named my character, someone thought I was Polish. I'm level 10. I can swap weapons out of combat. This is completely irrelevant. Still aggressive. I should really just focus on fixing the toolboxes. They lead to less violence. I mean, all violence seems to be directed at me, which is fine, but... let's just restore the toolboxes to their proper levitating state. See, this is working. And, oh, this will be my first personal story.
That couldn't work for them, no matter how bored or hungry. My tolerance is
Yeah, so this is where I think most of your warband gets wiped out, and the only survivor is the character you named in character creation. I will not be seeing that because I can't do personal story in a pacifist run. My work is different.
Excelsior.
Let's see. And back over here to fix up some more toolboxes and hopefully finish my first Metrica Province heart. Mostly for Sura, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's one or two involving Sylvari or Skrit quest givers. Jealousy is the sweet nectar of others' bitterness. Yeah, you'll find a lot of sentiments like that when you're dealing with Asura. It's condition damage. That's pretty much useless to me. Yay. And I explicitly ruled out I explicitly ruled out dealing indirect damage through debuffs like burn or bleed or poison. I wouldn't be surprised if engineers can inflict all three of those. I used to play Guardian, which mostly just inflicts burn. Although I do play Firebrand. Firebrand gets a bit of bleed on its axe skills. Okay, I think I want to try and figure out how to get up to... Actually, this is probably a gentle enough slope that my character can climb it. Yep. Ella is able to climb slopes. I mean, it's perhaps unsurprising that the cat person is able to climb that slope, but if one race can do it, every race can do it in this game. Except for... oh, sorry. Can't do that. I can do it without the glider, though, so that's fine. And then I am mostly on top of this building. I don't know if I can get up any higher without using a mount. But that's not where I'm going anyway. I'm going to the Vista. Nice details around this building. I do like the architecture in this game in general, really. Actually, in particular, soft spot for the human architecture. But yeah, I'm enjoying this. This little tour of Metrica Province, and yep, every bit of map completion I do creeps me just that tiny bit closer. Also, you know, the charity is helping a lot. I really should look up more what they're actually doing here and maybe see if I can promote that. Ooh, advanced pyrokinetics, you say? That... oh. Oh dear, there's an event going on. But first, pumpkin. Okay.
Weaken them. The only way to transform them back to normal.
This dialogue is very obviously written for an Asura character. I do like how some of the living story dialogue actually changes depending on your race. For example, when you start dealing with the aftermath of the folk fire and all the ghosts haunting Ascalon, if your character is human, you get unique dialogue because those are the ghosts of Ascalon's previous human inhabitants. Honestly, I really like how Guild Wars 2 kind of makes humans not the generic baseline race. Oh god damn it. Oh, no, the Inquest are also going after me. Let's see, the impressionable progeny are probably the ones I actually want to talk to, so I don't just, you know, get attacked by a bunch of angry Inquest, or unleash piles of out-of-control teaching demonstrations on the world. Unleash piles of out-of-control teaching demonstrations on the world. That is a very Asura sentence. Oh, sorry, I glided. Actually, I probably want to go back up. Yep, this is a vista. This is where I want to be. I want to go inside that building, but it looks like outside is where the experience is. Oh, this was a really obvious entrance, so I just showed me the entrance. Ooh, those are some nice balconies. I'm definitely visiting this place. The Asura really like... They really like squares with the corners on the cardinal directions. Big fans of angled cubes. Okay. Getting more map completion. Getting more pumpkins. Oh, I did get a pumpkin achievement. I got 3 trick-or-treat bags. What are my rewards? Oh, my rewards are crafting materials. Okay. So now I need to... Oh, Essence of Luck. That's always good. So we have candy corn custard. That gives experience from kills and health gain. So I may just eat that. That I probably want to make an endless version of, but I'll have to look into that. That's only used for Artificer, which can't really do Pacifist, so I can put that away. That's only used for Artificer and Huntsman, so I can put that away. That is used for Chef and Jeweler, so I want to keep those, although I honestly don't know if it's worth bothering with the candy corn. And that's really annoying because I am I could just use this item to get it out of my inventory, but that would be against the rules. Okay. Yeah, these I'm just going to use. These are currency. So I'll just use these. So these go on all of my account. These are more interesting. I'll wait until I go into a World v World area to use them. But it'll help me get my World v World mount, which is, as far as I know, the only mount that you can get without doing the without doing the first sorry, the second expansion. You still need to have the second expansion to get a mount at all. But as far as I know, but you don't need to. There's nothing up around here. You don't need to actually go into the Crystal Desert, as far as I can tell, to get the Warclaw. The problem is getting a Warclaw does require an enemy drop, so I still can't use it on a pacifist run. So what do we have here? Okay. Solar power, you say? So the conductrosphere. Some wild energy containers. Okay. I get the feeling this is going to... Yes, this is going to spawn a bunch of minor air elementals. Lightning is considered a subset of air in Guild Wars 2's elemental system. Oh, sorry, I think that is also hitting me. Need a conductrosphere. Ah! You get conductrospheres by defeating sparks. So this is another one where I'll just have to come back later when the area has reset. That's unfortunate. Oh well. Let's go back to the progeny. Let's see if I can provide any more educational help. Oh, and we have another viewer. Who has joined us? Sorry, should probably alt tab there. Might as well show off the character. Oh, I'm being told I have 5 viewers now. Oh! Yeah, hello, Epic Milkman 123, Ergalta, and hi Peg. Huh. Nice to see another name I recognize in the chat. So, I don't know if you're actually paying attention to the stream at the moment, but hello, in case you are. I am currently running around the Hinter Labs trying to help out various Asura researchers with their work. Ah, there's an impressionable progeny. Yep. Yep, it's good to realize that you may not know enough about every concern.
Always be loyal to your crew.
Yep.
Everything has a place in the eternal alchemy. Do you desire unrivaled power?
Okay, yeah, it's always a pleasant surprise to stumble across a point of view that isn't mind-numbingly idiotic. Yeah, that's Asura dialogue. They are only debatably sufferable.
My enemies conspire against me. Laughing and making faces behind my back. Go and discreetly bring me back details of their plans.
Command received. Spooling. 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 Surveillance directive commencing.
Okay, I'm sorry, I have to follow the spy golem. It just stands there spying on people. Oh, Okay, Soto Sreya, thank you for your follow.
Aeronautics Golem will be victorious over Hydrone Golem in next contest. He voices a certainty that Hydrone Golem will be defeated by Incinergen Golem.
Also, I need to change the dimensions on that.
I can't subvert their plans with trivia.
Actually, let me try fixing that now. Let me
Your mama's IQ is so low. She
maybe
thinks your moves.
let me
yeah?
try
Your
up
mama's
the
IQ
vertical
is so
size
low.
from
She
480
thinks
to
is something you do on a trip.
480 plus.
Well, your
See,
mama's
so
IQ
half of
is
480
so
is
low,
240.
she thinks Sylvari
So yeah,
and
that is
Sylvari
720.
are
So why the grr? See, those dimensions are much better. Although, probably want to pull it up a bit just to make it look a little better. Yeah, there. Actually, let's try. Okay. Wow. Thank you, Joe Mikey Joe. Thank you, Epic Milkman 123. Sorry, I don't actually see the alerts on my screen when I'm playing,
Your mama's
so
IQ is so low.
I missed that because I was busy making adjustments. Still, thank you for the follows.
She thinks elemental is 4 letters in the middle of the alphabet.
Kind of surprised that people are following me, but sure. If you're interested in watching someone try and play Guild Wars 2 the most boring way. Yeah. But the damage is still happening as a direct result of my actions. This is like using a flamethrower and then saying you didn't kill them, the fire did. Okay, yep. It's always important to question what you know. Questioning conventional wisdom is important, but it's also good to understand why people think that in the first place. Yep. And after all, maybe you can have to prove that the problem isn't unsolvable. Okay, what does Professor Gaff have on offer? Oh, actual gear. That is exactly the same as my current equipment, except it increases a different useless stat. I'll save the karma. Not that I really need to, considering karma's account wide, but still, I'll save the karma. And there's another pumpkin. Yep. Oh dear. Sorry, just wanted to check up on some stuff stream-wise. This is one of those cases where having a second monitor would be really handy, but there physically isn't room on my desk for a second monitor, so that doesn't really help. I guess I could put it on top of my current monitor if I got a tall enough stand, but at that point, things are getting very precarious on an already cramped desk. Okay, let's see if I can do a little bit more work. Now, unfortunately, I can't just run in and scoop up items from corpses of enemies that other people have killed, since you only get loot from enemies that you actually were involved in killing. You don't roll for loot in this game, which the way that you would in some other MMOs. Loot's instanced. So, you know, if you kill a big enemy, like if you kill a boss and the boss drops a chest, everyone gets to open their own version of that chest and gets whatever's in it. I kind of prefer that system. Although it can lead to getting saddled with useless stuff, and you can always just break it down for crafting materials. And the crafting material bank means that you don't have to worry about, oh, I have a load of crafting materials but nowhere to put them. Seisma changers. Of course. You sure name things in interesting ways. Generally the Asura naming scheme falls somewhere on the spectrum between pretentious technobabble and Dr. Doofenshmirtz. Let's see what's in Yestar Falls. Well, there's one of these. That's some more experience. And we have... dies. That is, well, they are an important part of Fashion Wars. And, I do like how the dies work in this game. There are just so many of them. This is really good. I can actually get progress by resurrecting things. Very happy about this. And my obvious concern here is that the proto golem will attack something. And making me think that I should probably leave the area and see if that despawns my proto golem. I need to be careful not to run near any enemies. Yes. You know, map completion would be nice, but I'm not sure if there are any maps other than the major cities. There we go. Proto golem is despawned. You don't have to worry about it attacking something. But yeah, I'm not sure if there are any maps other than the major cities where you can actually despawn. So you can actually pacifist run to 100% map completion. At the very least, a lot of them will have they'll have skill point challenges that require combat. But you got to think of it, you might be able to 100% pacifist run or of all maps. I don't want that. I want to repair the... Oh, sorry. No, I need to get rid of the electrical distortions in order to repair the golems. This I will need to look into. The obsolete ones I can just fix. So these are my pacifist progress option. Like the toolboxes back at the start. And thankfully these do appear to respawn, and I'm pretty sure I repaired that on when I first got here. So I can just keep going back and forth and get these. This one is a bit close to electrical distortion, so nope. So that about half does it for me. Getting little scraps of experience. Well, I'm getting 24 experience out of the 5,000 that I need to level up. And yeah, you can see this scrap ADT has fallen over, so, or it would have fallen over if it didn't get stuck in a reference pose. More reference posing. Yeah, there's a lot of A posing at the moment. I ran into some more problems with that. Scoot. Is this going to break? Yes, it is. Perfect. How the hell am I up to 10 viewers? What is going on here? Who is going on here? Okay, back down to 6. That makes more sense. 6 makes more sense. But who is going on here? Another TV viewer. Oh, okay. Hello, another TTV viewer. I suppose you are that. I assume the T stands for Twitch. Okay, nearly done with these scrap ATTs. I can't do the non-obsolete ones because that requires clearing electrical distortions, and I'm worried that'll start a fight that the golem will automatically fight in. So, I'm just going to play it very safe with this one. If I weren't doing this live, I would just go look at the wiki and see, is this an issue? Objective stealers. But we can do this. Let's see. There we go. Not quite there, but I am very close. Ooh. I can get a 10 slot bag. Getting more bags is really good, so I may try and do that. I might even have to try. I need to get 4 more bits of map completion. Yep, be sure to manage your scrap heaps, especially when things you're throwing on the scrap heap are golems. Do you have anything for me? Yes. Boots. Boots that are actually better than what I currently have. Sure, the stat bonus is different, but they're all offensive stats anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay. I guess I need to go back to the Opticalum's lightning research. I'll see if that's reset. If not, this might be like the corn and I might have to leave and re-enter the map. In which case I'll just keep going. Because I am really damn close to finally getting to change out my slot skills. Then I'll actually have skills that I can use and we can see how well Engineer actually works for this run. Because, you know, so far I haven't really been able to do Engineer things. Although, okay, yeah, these look like they probably won't reset unless I go back to Bratisum. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Metrica Province is a fairly big map. Stretches up around a bit there. Oh, yeah, up to there. Is that part of Metrica or Caledon? Or that might be the southern end of Brisbane Wildlands? I think it's Metrica, but I don't know. Regardless, this is the important thing. I do like the Char's running on all fours animation. Ooh, this is intriguing. What was this? Quanian Research Group. This is really nice. And also, more importantly, I'm level 11. Next level I unlock crafting, which further opens up things I can do. Which means I'll probably pop back to probably Hobrak. Hobrak has very conveniently located crafting stations. Oh, this bit of, oh, sorry, use the glider. Gotta go back. Nice bit of, I mean, I don't really gain anything by doing this beyond just satisfaction of knowing that I've succeeded at some very basic platforming. And I actually failed at said very basic platforming, so I don't even get that. So let's go to training. So we have Elixirs. So Elixirs are interesting. This one does grant swiftness and resolution, which is handy, but I think that's utility skill. I may end up using a lot of elixirs, since these are mostly utility skills. Ooh, Elixir S could be very useful in the future. But the first thing I want is the medkit. Flamethrower, grenade kit, elixir gun, toolkit, bomb kit. None of these are probably much good to me at the moment. Oh, the AD is a healing skill, so that's no good to me. This deals damage, so that's no good to me. What about elixirs? Elixir B is actually probably worth looking into at this point. So let's train Elixir B. Also turrets, but no. Okay. So I don't unlock specializations until level 21. Let's have a look at this. Oh, this one involves messing around with flowers. Well, it's time to go eat some flowers.
Why don't you ask that lollygagger Z whenever they let him out?
Okay, the medkit. This is the important thing. I also get the ability to bandage myself, which isn't huge, but it's there. And I have Elixir B. Stability, Fury, Might, Resolution, and Swiftness. Those are all good buffs. Those are all buffs that I would be happy to put on other people. Okay, might as well... Oh, wait, sorry. Let's pull this out. So now I have my actual gear.
Don't forget to recalibrate the hydrostatic arc mode.
So this is the Med Blaster. This is just straight up the TF2 Medigun. But it heals based on how many boons are on your ally. Elixir B works very well with that. Bandage Blast is... I think that's just... Yeah, you explode into bandages. Or you throw out a bunch of bandages. That's an interesting alpha transparency you have there. In fact... this. Okay, heal cascade. And a buff bomb. This is great. Like, I can heal people now. I wonder if rezzing these guys will actually get me anything. And that was a text message, I believe. Ah, yes. That sure is a thing. Oh, yep, that worked. I have a bit of healing here. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to res these guys, and I think that might actually be enough.
Zero tolerance.
healing pulse. Throw down the buff bomb. This is actually a thing. I have actual skills now. There is gameplay. I'm not just doing walk up to thing and press button to do the thing with the thing. Oh, it's a condition cleanse. Okay. These things don't seem to be inflicted a lot of conditions, so the cleanse isn't really any use. Still, I have a med kit.
My genius mind never fails.
I even got bronze on an event by healing the people who were actually doing it, I suppose. And probably by rezzing people. This is perhaps a little too violent for my liking. So I may leave the oozes for now. I may have to mute this chat. Sorry about this. Actually, the thing I got a text about might mean that I don't stream on Tuesday. I might move my stream to Thursday that week. Let me see here. Yeah, let's mute for 8 hours. Especially since my phone is where I keep my phone happens to be on the same piece of chipboard that I keep my microphone on. So I imagine that sounds a lot louder to you than it does to me. Hopefully it doesn't, but you never know. So, what are we at now? Yeah, back down to 3 viewers. Unsurprising. I doubt I can hold an audience because this is actually probably quite a boring thing to watch. But it's nice to document it. And to document just how dull this gets. Ah, Blop is looking for kelp. Well, as long as the kelp doesn't fight back, I should be okay with gathering kelp. Although the kelp might contain something that fights back, which I'd be okay with, because I'm still not hurting sentient kelp. That would be weird. Although far from the weirdest thing this game has in the water. It's probably going to get weirder with the expansion now they're adding bubbles. That's going to be a bit of a strange experience. But we'll see where that goes. For now, pumpkin! Oh, inquest. Nice, I got my first tier of pumpkin carving. No, sorry, my third tier. It's just that the third tier is only a third of fourth tier. Trigger treat bags are a crafting material? Oh yeah, this is where I'm going to run into one of the other big problems. Getting hero points. Okay. So. Oh wait, no, that Hylek is angry. Let's get away from the angry frog. That is not what I want to experience right now. To the kelp bed. Okay, so collecting the kelp gets me some stuff. I get the feeling, yeah, I was going the wrong way. I need to go up through the shallows to get the kelp. It doesn't seem to grow in the deeper water. That's outside of the quest area, I suppose. Yep. So grabbing the kelp isn't worth much. Oof. Well, I can deactivate the poison ampules. That will spawn some angry inquest, but you know, I don't have to fight them. Actually, is this what the kelp is for? no, this does not use up my kelp, so I can still deliver all of the kelp to Blop, and then he can give me the experience that I want. Well, we will do something. There. Sorry. I ended up making a bunch of references to, including in the announcement for the stream and servers, and my chat banner. I made a bunch of references to the Oh Hello Soldier Poet King lately, and now that song's stuck in my head. It is a little bit strange that I referenced the Oh Hellos in the run up to this stream and not, first aid kit. But that was what came to mind. I wanted something that blended mundane and ominous, and thus there will come a Tuesday. Right, poison ampules. Ampules are probably a good thing to keep your poison in. Make sure that it doesn't get loose when you don't want it to. There's something up there. I think. Are they on the hill? They might be up on the hill, or maybe inside there. Well, let's give Blop his kelp anyway. That's a decent chunk. The kelp will probably respawn while I'm here, so I can go back and get that. Okay, that is a fight. Can't get that hero point. The majority of hero points are, I'd say nearly all of them are either fights, which I just cannot do, or they're interacting with objects in really out of the way areas. So this is not a hard one to do non-violently. Nearly there. Well, not nearly, I'm only halfway, but honestly, it didn't take me that long to get halfway, and that was when I hadn't already made a run around and seen where everything is. Although, at the same time, those ampules are no longer active. It's always worth patching myself up. Let's do again Fury, Might, Resolution, and Swiftness. Fury and Might are useless to me, but Resolution and Swiftness are nice. So that's reduced condition damage, and that is increased move speed. Both of those are very good.
You're no match for my intellect.
Let's see. I suppose we continue going for the poison ampules. Might as well head up the hill and grab that waypoint while I'm at it. Okay. And now I'm going to head back down and see if any ampules or kelp beds have respawned. Does not look... Actually, the kelp is far enough away that I wouldn't be able to see it even if it had. Yeah. So I think I just leave this one for now. So let's head back up this way. Right, and because I did that map completion achievement... Actually, I don't think I did that map completion achievement yet. Maybe not the diving goggles. Weird floating rocks. Because of course there are weird floating rocks. So nice cliffside. And yeah, I'm playing this in the DirectX 11 beta. That is not a joke. This game's DirectX 11 version is in a beta test stage. The game was running DirectX 9 exclusively up until this year. Because they were still running it on the engine that they had written for Guild Wars 1, which, well, I mean, it is basically still running on sort of that engine. Oh, is that a... Oh, no. And then, oh, that spawns a Scrit. Okay, so these guys are spying on the Scrit. Ah! Here we go. There's another scout. Let's see what this other scout has to say for themselves. Researcher Court.
There's some very interesting research going on in the Ack Wilds. Dr. Blint, as he insists on being called, has been distilling a drink from oozes, much to the chagrin of local peacemakers. Pruda, specifically, is investigating Blint's suspect practices. Also, Parna has been reconstructing a gate.
Are you going to do
she
moonshining
thinks will give
operations?
access to an ancient transfer chamber. Quite exhilarating, really.
Well, let's have a look. Okay, so these are the Brill Alliance labs. Yeah, some of the research here is quite inhumane. The Asura think far too highly of themselves. Right. Let's just go at the front here. Grab. Oh, God damn it! I just instinctively used the glider there to jump around that corner. Don't know if I really need to go back there, but I don't want to start asking those questions. Because that can push things in some very awkward directions, and you end up with really nitpicky things going on, and it's just miserable.
Can't wait to tell my warband about this place.
At this point, what I think I might actually do, once I've grabbed this waypoint up here, oh, it's in a highlight village. I cannot help them each other fight off their stuff, so let's go this way. Let's go. Ah, pumpkin. I want to get up on top of that building. But how? Ah, yeah, steps. Okay, that's how I get on top of this building. Oh, this is bizarre. The script knows everything, but not what purple is. Although I don't know what script color vision is like. Is that unique char dialogue? The roaring makes me think that it is. Time to platform. Sorry with the clicky spraying noises. I imagine platforming just makes the keyboard noise problem even worse. I do have a loud keyboard. But pretty sure. Can I sit on these? No, I can't. That's unfortunate. Actually, let me check my progress on that achievement. There's still a lot of chairs unsat in. I do want to get the chair achievement at some point. Because, yes, this game has a freaking chair achievement that you get for sitting in every chair in the game, or every model of chair. Or attempting to sit in them. There are some chairs that you can't sit in, but you can attempt to sit in and that counts for the achievement. Chair. No, no. I really shouldn't get chair stuck in my head. Chair isn't a real song. How does it keep getting stuck in my head? Okay. I mean, the way they're treating this grid is not very humane. And the Squid are fully sapient. They're people. They're some of the weirdest people in the setting. What with their whole thing of getting smarter in numbers. Not because they have a hive mind or anything supernatural like that. They just talk really fast. So in a group, any given Squid is constantly conversing with all the other Squid. Alright, let's set up these monitors and hopefully not get attacked by Squid in the process, because that would be bad. Oh, what's in here? There's hostile Squid around here.
Looks like new territory.
The Serpent Wind. It looks like that is another cave system. Oh, there's still Brittlized Waters. I'm still in that quest area. Okay. Alright. Nope. It's good to know that I still have a heal that buffs my sorry, so a heal that buffs my speed even when that's no longer something, or even when that's no longer my healing skill. I get another skill that heals me and buffs my speed. Actually, does this even heal? No, it doesn't. It's just a pure buff. It's still a speed increase though, and considering that I now have, you know, what, 5 heals, since this is just debuff removal, doesn't actually heal. Alright, so the Serpent Wind curves around, and that's a defense mission, which means I have to counterattack, which is not what I want. Yeah, let's just throw out a cone of bandages. Alright. Let's see. What are people up to here? Okay. Here are things. do really want to get to level 12 because that means crafting. Ooh, speaking of crafting, let's gather some copper ore. That's actually worth things. So at some point you just have to say, uh-oh.
On the bend.
Oh yeah, the buff bomb gives regen, which is nice. Okay. The ooze shooters. Unfortunately, I can't use either of the other two skills because they do damage.
How may I assist you?
Unfortunately, that would require whacking the oozes, which I am not allowed to do. I can still protest the unsanctioned ooze experiments, though.
Anger rising.
I think because I got hit there, I got knocked out. Or maybe my speed buff wore off, but something happened that reduced my speed.
Excelsior.
So much potato. I have found the land of the fabled sky potato. And carve the pumpkin. I don't know if I can do anything with all the potato, but I will try. I will try. The giant hungry baby raptor. That is also a very appropriate boss to fight in an Asura area. That is exactly the kind of crazy nonsense that these weird, super intelligent goblins get up to. Ooh, plant. Face plant. Oh, and there's a couple of saplings, so I can get some wood. I have the slightest idea of whether or not wood is of any use to a jeweler, but we can see. No, so I can deposit that wood. So I don't need to bother gathering wood. It is of no use to me. Although you can sometimes find precious stones in bags stashed away inside trees. So it's not entirely pointless to do.
Does not compute.
Okay, and this area is on level. I'm actually being downscaled to 10 here, and this is a level 9 research. So, let's see. Recover 8 pieces. That's good. Another one of those freaky visions. I think that might be tied to Living World Season 2 and the Leyline story, but I don't fully remember. I just know that they sometimes appear. They don't do anything, they just show up and look ominous. Oh god, I am getting tired. I think I will be stopping at 10 as usual, so this stream will only be 2.5 hours. Just because I'm tired.
This unit operating at peak efficiency does not compute.
Ah, okay, so this is how I deliver gate parts. See, this isn't too bad. Ah, there's another pumpkin up there. I doubt I'll get the 75 pumpkins, but not entirely impossible. Oh, that is a lot of stone bits of gate. So these gather events, be they harsh or dynamic, are just really handy for this run. Even if they are kind of dull, being just walk up the thing, press button. And still, at least you're walking around somewhere nice and pretty. I do like the makeshift architectures that the Skrit have. Visual design of this game's world is pretty good.
You ran from grid.
I need some help.
Let's go set off the buff bomb. Oh, right. I need to stand in the healing vapors. And I would need to get hurt. Is this a stun break? No, it's not. Do I have a stun break? I don't. It's unfortunate. Oh. Yeah, I would actually be interested in talking to Parna more, but not while having gears thrown at me by a Skrit. Which means I need to go back to her golem and finish my gate piece delivery, and then I can get to work. This should get me a good chunk closer to what I really need. Okay. Of course. Use the stat, can't use it, wrong class. Also, those dandelion blossoms are useless as well. Is copper ore any good to a jeweler? I think it might be. It is, yeah. So I can keep the copper. So, I just need to complete... Okay. This is all for the beginning area. So, I need to do the ooze research. And I need to help Blop deal with the Hylix. That area in there. Oh, that's... yeah. I don't know if Metrica and Caledon directly link, or if they just have two very close by entrances to Brisbane Wildlands, but... yeah, the Silvari and Asura starting areas merge very quickly. That's really the human and Norn starting areas, which blend together just north of Lion's Arch. Although not quite as quickly as the Savari and Asura, if I'm not mistaken. Dr. Bleen's unlicensed dues research is a concerning thing. Yeah. So there's an hour left on the stream. So my goal now is to see if I can get started in crafting. What can I actually make? But I also want to get a bag. Bags are extremely important, which means I need to go back to here. So I need to go back to Blop anyway. Let's see here, and yeah, there is a vista in this desideratum. Yes, that is what it is called. That is ridiculous. But sure.
Crops are still growing, if that's what you mean. Just leave some out for the script. There's a sudden increase in filthy vermin
Let's
carcasses.
get up to
Well, there's a
the...
problem.
Okay, so I can't get up to the top from there, which means I need to get up there. Which... more steps. Some of which are floating in midair. Because Asura. Oh, cool. I have a syringe glove. Presumably that's from the medkit. Actually, I can make sure it's from the medkit. Yep, disappears when I put the medkit away. Okay, so this should take me to where I want to be. And this is also where the dueling station is. Which is something that I would love to start with, but kind of can't at the moment. Now, oh! Hello, bot! Excuse me while I ban you? Yeah. You have been banned. Right. Oh, and in getting that vista, I am now at the point where I can actually craft. Let's go for the... let's go for the garnet pebble. I already have one of those. So, now I am actually in a position to start taking up my first craft, which will be jeweler. I might be able to do scribe non-violently, but scribe is purely a guild thing, and I don't want to do anything that depends on having a guild. It's not against the rules, but I don't know if either of my guilds would approve. Anyway, okay, that is kind of cool, stretching the hides on weird hovering hologram points. So we're a strange bunch. Look, they have hover hammocks. How do I record stone supplies? I could maybe actually participate in that. Or I could craft. I'm crafting. This is a new thing, and it'll be interesting to see how this ties into my existing restrictions. Okay, so I can go to the dueling station. So, the first thing I need to do is make bands, hooks, and settings. Oh, and copper ingots. So you can see here, it says I currently have... Okay, so here's the thing. I have 3 copper ore. This means that I can craft 1 copper ingot. This means that I will need to go copper mining if I am to actually, make progress. Which means it is time to start gathering copper wherever I go. I also need to get to cooking, but I think now that I have crafting unlocked, I'm going to finish working on getting my 10 slot bag as the achievement reward, and then from there I will, now that I can carry more crafting materials, go back to Ratasum, go to... Honestly, let's go to the Black Citadel and become a chef. Also onions. I will need onions. Okay. I can finish this one for the Brill Alliance anyway. That'll get me another bit of experience. So we continued.
Interested in a study on secret
It
intelligence?
is kind of unfortunate that they don't do your character has a given name and a surname. Oh, sorry, and dialogue change. Some dialogue use one, some use the other that FF14 has. But that raises the whole issue of, the different, which is also an issue in FF14 actually, that different cultures have different approaches to names. So, for example, Asura and Sylvari just don't use surnames. Norn use epithets, and Char surnames are a really weird system. They're all compound words, and the first word of the compound is the name of the Char's warband, with the second element being unique to them, meaning that Char essentially have 1.5 given names and kind of half a surname, but the surname reflects their warband rather than their family, because the Char don't really care so much about ancestry as they do about who you fight alongside.
Can't wait to tell my warband about this place.
Char are pretty interesting in my opinion. They're basically the Guild Wars version of orcs, but yeah, they have some really interesting stuff going on, like their complicated relationship with religion. Or the fact that they industrialized way more heavily than anybody else did over the course of the time skip between the first and second game. The humans industrialized a little. The Asura, they advanced their technology, but they don't seem to have done much to further their position. You're not even on any damage, are you? Friggin' mesmers. Okay, I'm nearly back to the quests I want to do. At the very least, most of these proved very doable pacifistically, and the one that I'm really struggling with is just going to be tedious. You're going to have to keep going in and out of Ratasum to do it. It's not impossible, like some other things could have been. Oh wait, no, sorry. This is the one. I got that. I got the Opticalum and PRNT Esoterics mixed up. It's the ooze one, where I have to shoot flowers. Okay, that one I may actually have to start violence with. I shoot the flowers and that awakens the ooze, and then I run so I don't hurt the ooze. That's gonna be weird. But I did explicitly say I could take actions that harm inanimate plants. No, it's the ad. Sorry, it's something on the trading post for me. Oh right, 19 copper.
I have an offer for you.
Not that I can even use the trading post much. Well, I can sell things on the trading post. But I'm going to try and limit what work I do. Sorry, what I do with money. Because, well, if you look at my money, about half of that was a gift from someone who came along randomly gifting gold to streamers, and the other half was actually who were they? Yes, this person who was playing a character named Pablo Escobar, because of course they were, showed up and just generously gave me a bunch of stuff. Which was nice of them, but also just a little bit why. Oh, I can actually kind of help with this. This is... Well, let's start by throwing down the buff bomb. What did I... That was weird. Sorry, I just, I misclicked. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. Okay. Let's just keep going. I don't think I can actually be of much help here. But if I can shoot people and heal them and not actually hurt anyone, then I should be fine. Now, I should maybe forbid myself from providing damage buffs, but at that point, I just can't participate in events at all. Oh, really? Oh, sorry, I lighted down from there. This area is easy enough that I really don't think I'm contributing anything to this fight. But I want to stick around anyway to see if I actually get rewards. I mean, I have the buff bomb after all. Inquests are dying so fast that it's honestly kind of embarrassing for them. And more importantly for me, they're dying so fast that they can't get a chance to do damage to anyone. So everyone is just kind of always at full health, and I'm kind of useless. I saw someone with a completely gibberish name. I think it was just more name overlap. I suspect I'll get absolutely nothing for this. If we had to capture it, then that might change things. I might as well go grab these cloud generators now that they've actually reset. They do give you a big chunk, so I may just have to make one trip back to Rathasum and then I'm good. Although if I get credit for this event, this might also help make a contribution from me. Okay. Nearly there. So very nearly there. How are we doing on... Sorry, I have so many things to manage. I am not used to streaming and there's a lot to it. Still, I think we just stand around until Inquest morale runs out. Because the only way to actually reduce it is to defeat attacking Inquest, and that is, again, not something I can do. Here, have some buffs. And a heal. Yep. Event complete. I get no credit. I barely even healed anyone. The problem was that the event was too easy and they therefore didn't need a healer. Oh well, let's continue getting this back. At this rate, the kelp should be well back, so that should be no problem. I am being alerted to something on the hero panel. Yes, I know I have 2 points. I want to get Elixir C. Elixir S could be very useful. Prevents capture point contribution. I suppose that makes sense. It's also a stun break, which is really good. Stuns are very common in this game and very nasty. So being able to get out of a stun is really nice.
Might makes right.
Like, with the elixirs and that, I am kind of... Well, the elixirs and the medkit, I am kind of leaning into an apothecary theme with my engineer, which is something I'm very okay with. I will need to take a look at traits in a while. But... Excellent. So now I just need to do PRNT esoterics and 3 ladder from Blop. That is a 5-slot bag. I should probably buy 2 of those. Actually, I should probably buy 3. And then let's destroy this because it's so cheap to replace it with a better version. And now I just need to finish working with PRNT Esoterics on their ooze research, which will mostly consist of starting fights and then refusing to actually do any fighting. But yes, this is the Asura dodge roll tutorial. Although, yeah. Okay, so the observation turret. There's a good few greens up here, so I might go for a green key card.
Ideas are like cream. Good ones rise to the top.
let's operate the green observation turrets, I suppose. Well, this is weird. I am getting progress. It's not a huge amount, but I should be able to clear this event and get the reward without ever actually fighting an ooze. Let's go get the turret. Let's not poke the ooze.
My crew is on the verge of a breakthrough.
State the nature of your emergency.
Okay, let's go do the yellow observation turrets. I think if I cover all of the colors, I should be pretty much done with the progress bar. There's the yellow turret. Progress is being made. Slowly. Oh, I may actually get this just off yellow. I think 2 more will cover it. Oh, my keycard actually wore off. Well, I've cleared all the yellows close to this, so I'll go for the blues now, and then I should be done. That should be my Metrica Province starter achievement done. And let's go for blue. Right. This is getting closer.
I'm the leader.
Okay. I only need the one. Okay, that's really important. Okay. No, I do not want to unlock an additional bag slot. Ooh, boosters. That's interesting. I can use those. They are an achievement reward, and they don't give me experience. Sell my junk. Compact. Okay. That actually means that I need to look at the beginner experience achievements and see if there's any of those that I haven't finished yet. Yeah, the beginner experience collection. Equipment enhanced helm is useless. I can, however, craft a level 1 to 5 food item. Let's see. I can also see if the storm generators have reset, because if they have, then the Stormcloud generators should be enough to clear the Opticalium. Oh, I actually remember the name of that place correctly. And if I can clear the Opticalium, that's great news. It's another low-level area out of the way. And then after that, after I've made that check and either done it or just seen that I can't do it, I'm going to head back to Ratasum, and then I'm going to take the gate to the Black Citadel and see if I can craft any food. Yeah, I can't do these. These generators aren't there. I will undoubtedly be back to Metrica Province eventually, so I'm not too bothered that I'm missing one of these. And I'll never get map completion here anyway, because I have to fight that Hylek in order to get one of the hero points. Oh god, hero points are going to be a difficult one for me, I think. Especially since repeatable hero point challenges are an expansion thing. I don't think there are any in Central Tyria. So, while there are hero points that I can repeat, I can't get to them. So, yeah. I'll probably reschedule my stream for this to Thursday. Oh wait, no, I can leave it at There Will Come a Tuesday, because there will come a Tuesday. Just not next Tuesday, because that Tuesday is board games. It's real chorble hours then. Alright, that's the Portland Mad King's Labyrinth. That is one of the secret pumpkin carving elites. I wonder if you'll recognize me. Yeah, the Secret Order of Pumpkin Carvers is... I believe that it's a real thing in this world. Tyria has some very goofy stuff going on. You sell things for candy corn cobs. Sure. Oh. Oh, okay. Pumpkin's more important. Candy corn is weird. I actually liked it when I tried it. But yeah, you do not really get that here. I suppose you might be able to get it in those shops that specifically sell American sweets, but yeah, it's not something that's normally readily available here. The Disflorb. Freaking Disflorb. Sorry, it's a server where people post pictures of cute seals. Let's see if I get anywhere further now. I just want to get to the portals. Damn it. I hit a waypoint that I didn't mean to hit. But, There's always grinding, gathering. And I will need to go to the crafting optimization website, because yes, there's a website where you can go to get your crafts optimized, and oh boy, that is difficult. Yes, I'm going back to the Black Citadel. And I do want to try exploring some more of Ascalon. There's that whole ghost infested area that I ran away from previously because I was too low level. The other problem is getting better equipment. I'll probably just have to buy better equipment with Karma as I make my way through the areas, which isn't great, but I can't craft better equipment because that requires items that only appear as drops from enemies. Or I think occasionally you can get bags of crafting materials that have them, but that would take forever. Oh, yeah, crafting material bags. I can get, 2 of those as login rewards per month. Not great. Okay, so the crafting stations are up around here. So it's the Serrated Blade Tavern. Right. This is where I can do cooking. That char is significantly scarier than I am. Right. Let's talk to Gurga's Burnpaw. So this gets me... I have an achievement chest. Permanent 1% gold find. But that only increases gold from killing enemies, so... that's not very good. That's a reward for doing more of the tutorial. And that is a crafting booster. If I go heavily into doing a big crafting session, I'll probably use that. Okay. What can I make? So... oh, butter! That's going to be a huge problem for me. Okay. I think I might be able to just buy salt. I believe I can. So this allows you to make the pile of salt and pepper. So I have salt in my inventory. Do I have egg? I have an egg in my inventory. It is a rotten egg. It is useless to me. I do not have vegetable oil in my inventory. Nor do I have buttermilk, nor mushrooms, nor chilies. What else do I have? I have pepper, which I can't discover anything with. I have vanilla, which I can combine with a bunch of things I don't have. I can just craft a pile of salt and pepper. Yeah, you can combine that with meat, which I don't have. And vegetable oil. And portobello mushrooms. And yeah, I'm too low level to do any of that. What about onions? I have onions. Mushrooms. So onions, mushrooms, that's already 125. Oh dear.
Nothing like the spoils of war.
I'm going to need guides. That's a bunch of boosters. I'm just going to move my boosters down the bottom here. I I can get a bag that doesn't auto-sort, that would be nice. But bags that don't auto-sort are actually a special item type here. I'm not high enough level to make things out of potatoes. So oh, I can just make unidentified dyes out of onions. Nice. Although they do require large quantities of stuff. I suppose I may end up doing a... Now that I can craft, I think I might start doing a big gathering session next time. And do Irilla Splint Box takes up cooking. That could be fun. Okay, so I'm gonna grab the waypoint for this area, so that I can waypoint there without having to worry about hitting points that I don't want to. Let's go to the mustering ground. I'm gonna check some stuff out around Ascalon, and then at 10 o'clock I'll finish the stream, and then I know what I'm doing next Thursday. Should be fine. And I can thnoip on out of here. There will be work to be done. Okay.
Might makes right.
Yeah, the old Duke's estate is the one that I'm concerned about. So let's go to that. Actually, let's go to the northeast and see if I can finish the very beginning parts of this area. Sorry, I'm just, you know, not so getting a bit tired coming up to the end of the stream, and it's late, and I was woken up early this morning by someone ringing the doorbell, and I have no idea who it was, but I suspect it was I suspect it was the people who then came in. Annoying. Oh, am I about to explode? No. I thought I might have been a landmine. Okay, Mr. Mind Clash. I remember part of the problem here being that I need to fix cages and stuff like that, and there just aren't that many of them. Okay, yeah. Does cleaning up the tar pool spawn a Tarus? No, it doesn't. Cleaning up the tar pools is actually completely innocuous. So I think the tar pools are my focus here. That's fine. There's a few of them around. There's even people I can res. Fishing char. Okay. This is working. I might actually make it to level 13. Today. Yeah, I think I actually might. To the point where if I think I'm close, I might push myself ahead a little bit in order to get through the start. Yeah, this is... People just aren't taking damage. And that makes my position rather redundant. Okay, yeah. Now let's try sabotaging the Flame Legion non-violently. I can deactivate their power sources just fine. Let's see what Terra Painstorm has to say for herself. The tail is fluffy. Okay. Flame Legion encampment. Destroy whatever there's I can find. I will destroy whatever I can destroy without attacking it. Which thankfully is these things, so... This does tend to summon elementals though, so... That will be a problem. Turret... In theory, in my rules, it would be fine to destroy the turrets because they're inanimate objects. But the problem with that is I would have to use damage dealing skills, and I don't want to risk accidentally hitting an elemental and violating the terms of my run. So instead, I just have to deactivate power sources and run away.
Swiftly.
At least now if they set me on fire, the burning damage will be reduced. This is one of the main problems with the medkit arises, which is that for the most part, it helps out the people around you. It doesn't do much to help you. Alright, that's condition cleanse. Yeah, this is the heal explosion. Oh, this person's an elementalist. They might actually need healing. They did not need healing. The enemy died before the elementalist could get to the on the ground rotation phase. Okay, that's not... I don't think that's actually a thing, and it definitely isn't a thing at this level, where the enemies are so weak, but there's a joke going around that elementalists are so fragile that the skills you use when you're downed are just part of the elementalist rotation. Oh, no, no, no. Can't do that. Like I said, it is way too easy to get that. So you can just get that glider out by accident. Not a fan. But, you know, I am a fan when I'm not forbidding myself from using the glider. The fact that it comes out really easily and is mapped to the button that you would be pressing to get in the air in the first place. It's really handy. Ah yes, Warg Flame Legion. Is this person not... They're an elementalist, yeah. I would have guessed so from the name. Okay. I guess I'll focus on the torches if I can find those. Oh dear, lots and lots of ghosts. You need to remember that the buff bomb gives regen. That's a very important thing to be able to hand out, especially since I can put it on myself, which... Yeah. Okay, so I think smashing the wine casks will... Yeah. At this point, I'm pretty sure that the best... Well, the best thing I can do is res the Iron Legion. The good news is that only specific types of attack will actually interrupt what you're doing. So I can just get punched by a pile of rocks. Okay, let's put up some regen. Why did I do that? Okay, the pulse appears to not heal me. Which is a little bit unfortunate. But I'm hoping that as we get to the point where actual healing becomes more of a necessity, that I'll be able to contribute, you know, actual healing. Oh, hey, I guess probably from rezzing those Iron Legion soldiers. I'm going to get out of here.
Anger rising.
Just going to de-aggro these ghosts because there are a lot of ghosts in this area.
For Iron Legion.
Not a deep mind. I wonder what she is at board games. Okay. Ah yes, destroying Price's archaeological sites in order to stop haunting. Honestly, given how threatening these ghosts are, that's probably the sensible thing to do. Ah yes, wine. I've made wine. It's pretty tasty wine actually, I quite enjoyed it, and so did the people that I shared it with. Yeah, I'm still on only 3 viewers, which is a little unfortunate, but these things take time. And also, this isn't a particularly entertaining stream. I don't know what I'd do if I did get large numbers of viewers, because, oh boy, I'd be disappointing.
Did that hurt?
This isn't so much a show of skill as it is dogged endurance. Still, yeah, I did it. I made it to level 13. 5 more hero points. That's really important. At level 14, I can finally get green equipment. That would be nice. Okay. That's a hammer. That gives 3 healing power, which I already have. No, there's not really anything on offer here that is particularly valuable to me. Which means I'm going to go back up to... Yeah, I'm going to go back up north. Back to the starting area and see what the significance of that is. Oh. The sheer number of people that I res standing up who then just slide around in reference pose is a little concerning. And I'm not sure whether the issue is on my end or on ArenaNet's end. So this is part of the problem. These cubs do not fight back, so I just have to abandon them to the ghosts, since I cannot out-heal damage the ghosts do. That's not how these ghosts really work. I do like the gimmick here of the more buffs there are on your target, the more you heal them. But actually, come to think of it, I did mention that I had something I wanted to do when I got some more hero points, and I just got some more hero points. So let's grab Elixir C. So I'll take a look at these. So alchemy, I think, is the one I particularly want. Hidden flask. Oh, lesser elixir B. So that's an auto heal. That's nice. Then I can get one of these 3. Swiftness grants vigor. That's actually really nice for dodging. Protection while disabled could also be nice for, you know, not dying. Or oh, that specifically buffs medkit. I don't know which of these I'd want. And that's just the first 2 traits. Let's look at this. Lesser elixir C, and is that another lesser elixir? No. That's heal yourself when you buff yourself. That seems good. Ooh, elixir ore looks like it could actually be pretty good, but I'll wait for now. Ah, okay, I'm still 2 levels away from actually having the slot that I need. Okay, this should finish what I need to do for Latera or Latera. Latera? I guess it depends on whether it's Latera or Latera. And so I'm going by, I tried to go by Latin rules, since the chart do have some Roman inspiration going on. Now, they draw on a lot of things. But what have we got here? Okay, I doubt Latera has anything particular. Yeah, just a bunch of level 3 gloves. Not much good to me. Are there tar pools to clean up? There are. Excellent. So I might be able to get the entire sort of opening area, all of the things that the first scout in what's this area called again? Sorry, I need to remember these things. Plains of Ashford, yeah. I think the first scout in Plains of Ashford tells you about. Might be able to finish all of those with finishing up cleaning the tar off Lake Ferritas. Okay, yeah, Lake Ferritas is definitely an example of something char that has a Latin sounding name. You know, probably a combination of the words for wild and truth. Let's see. And yes, Plains of Ashford, Novice Explorer. So there's still a few things that I need to do to finish this one. But I definitely want to finish Plains of Ashford, Novice Explorer. In fact, let's turn tracking on. I'm also tracking Expurgation, but yeah, I'm not getting Expurgation playing as Arilla Stinkbox. Or Splintbox, sorry. Stinkbox is a nickname I came up with for my for a Warhammer Fantasy roleplay character, actually. He mistakenly bought some candles off an ogre. Wonderful. Now let's talk to Strum Bass Clash.
What do you want?
I assume it refers to the fish. +3 power and a Drake Steak. Yep, there's not really anything going for him here. So, how long have I been streaming for? 2 hours 25 minutes. And I did say 2.5 hours was probably when I would stop. So, you know what? I think I'm going to stop here. I'm just going to run down to Temperous Point. Is that one of the waypoints I need for Novice Explorer? It is. There's also a Doria waypoint, but I don't know where that is. But yeah, let's just go to Temperous Point, get a little bit more progress toward this next achievement, which I believe, yeah, contains a 10 slot bag, so I want that. I absolutely want that. And then I can continue work later. Tomorrow, well, next week, probably going to just be getting into crafting now that I'm finally at the point where I can do that. But that one, there's going to probably be a lot of me alt-tabbing to the wiki, because there's going to... Oh, damn it. Sorry. There's going to be a lot of me sort of wondering, what do I do now? Where do I get that item? Can I get that item? Or will I have to try a different recipe with items I can get? And in case anybody's wondering why I was giving out about butter being needed for things, butter is only really found, at least for a long time, it was only really found, I don't know about now, as an item that some enemies dropped. Oh, you can see there I got 2 pebbles for dueling. And that's, yeah, so those are rare drops from mining, or uncommon drops from mining, I guess, because they're blue. But they are... So you could also get uncommon drops from chopping down trees. But anyway, back to butter. Butter used to be mainly gotten through the bags that certain enemies, particularly, you know, sapient enemies, like, and the, you know, crate, or, oh, this is the thing I need to find is underground, the crate, or flame legion, or oh, there's a whole bunch of them, centaurs, you know, any kind of enemies that are people, they sometimes drop bags of materials, and they're pretty much your main way of, if not your only way of getting butter. I think... Oh wait, no, the entrance is there. Right. I do want to see what this extremely out-of-the-way plant is. Ah, it's in Baradin's tomb, isn't it? That's a weird gather, but sure. Damn it! That does frustrate. Oh well. Oh yeah, and this event chain is in a good spot. I'm guessing they just finished said event chain, and I'm going in to gather plants, because of course I am. Mushrooms, maybe? Mushrooms! Excellent. That is a reasonably common ingredient that I didn't have. I am pleased. Okay, I've crossed the 10 o'clock threshold, which means I'm happy with how far I've gotten. So I'm going to grab this point of interest on the way to the next waypoint, and then I'll grab that waypoint, and then I'm done for the evening. So yeah, I'll say my goodbyes when I get to that. I do like when you go through these passes and you see the area open up in front of you. That's always a nice sight, and pretty classic trick to help emphasize that, you know, if you want to give a feeling of expansiveness and openness to the world, you want to make the world feel big. Exterminatus HQ. Sure. That's not part of the achievement. The Sharptail encampment is. Iron Legion turret. Because it was partly covered up, my brain initially read when I saw that as iron leg on a turret. And I was just thinking, am I going to assemble a turret mech? I have to go find a pair of legs and some arms and a torso, and then assemble a turret mech. That wouldn't be an unreasonable thing to expect from the Char. Yeah, there's another example of Char with Roman names. Tesserarius. Again, I don't know if that resembles anything that means anything in Latin, but I'm sorry. This is something the game does a lot of. This game is very, very precisely, I think, spaced out things, so there's always another thing to do. Yeah, at first I thought that was a monster, but no, that's just a minion mancer. I don't think minion mancer was ever a particularly good build, but late game, but it's a really nice and forgiving early PvE build. So yeah, it's just kind of fun to have all of these minions running around alongside you. And it would be a completely unplayable build on this run. Not that I could have played Necromancer on this run. Necromancer wasn't on the poll because I've already played Necromancer. I limited the class I haven't already played. Right, okay, let's go back in there. I have blueberries too. Oh no. Son or the Swan will then lose his blueberry. It's this line from a song called Adam's Way that was on a Mary Black tape my mom had that I kept mishearing as the son or the swan will then lose his blueberry. Now the actual line is the son of a swan will then lose his plumera, so it's not like the actual line made any more sense, but that's where we were. Ooh, pumpkin. Okay. Carve pumpkin. Sell dandelions.
What do you want?
And I think I am done for the day. Log out. Let's go back to character select. Yeah. Well, I will see you Thursday, probably, actually. I'm going to have to go check with the board game people to see if Tuesday has been agreed upon. So, good night. And